A lot of people gonna feel like you don't deserve to know things you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, most of the time, folks, they ain't never really had a convo with you, a deep one, for the simple fact that some people, they gonna purposely misunderstand you. You know what I'm saying? I'm such a calm person to the point where, like, you know, it can make people mad, cause think about people like XXXTentacion, like, you know, everybody seen him as a character, but then once it was finally his time to shift, look what they did to him. They don't never push out his shift. They always push out his negativity, but his shift will always prevail because his shift was important, you know? You know how many people felt the same way about X that they do about, you know, people like me? You know, like, who the fuck is this nigga to think he can, you know, who the fuck is this nigga to think that he can help people? I get it, bro. I operate in a heart space now, you know. I'm not here to prove myself, because I grew up trying to prove myself. I don't have to prove myself. I don't have to compete. I don't do none of that shit, and it irritates people. I get it. Most of the time, people won't have a convo with you for the simple fact that they want a narrative. They want that to be the narrative. So when there's one person that don't, you know, understand you or want to understand you, it's like a million people that will appreciate that. Because at the end of the day, recently I've been taking everything up with Source. I ain't really been too much on that, you know, character assassination shit. I ain't been too much on none of that, you feel me? And it's a hard shift. It is a hard shift. Like, when you start getting information and you coming from a place where, like, you know, it's one kind of narrative that was ran on you. You feel me? That was programmed onto you. So you was that. But, you know, I don't got hate for nobody. And I really don't too much care for nobody. I'm taking care of myself, and I'm doing shit that I never did for myself in my fucking life. I'm not here to tear myself down because of my, you know, my flaws, none of that shit. And that shit a lot of people don't do. I like to tell myself and others, if you really feel like your narrative about me is right, talk to your ancestors about it. Talk to Source about me. People love to on this physical plane paint a character on people, but they never go to Source about that shit. They never go to their ancestors about that shit, because you can't lie to them too. You know, you can have all your emotions and narratives and opinions on this physical, but at the end of the day, the universe reads your heart space. The universe reads your consciousness. And I know where my consciousness and heart space is at. I'm good. I'm not worried about shit. Because trust me, if you do that, you're going to find all the answers about people you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Peace.